Life's fucked up, what can you do? I got a dog that doesn't bark, got a car that doesn't start. I'm so poor, I'm at Walmart. Yeah, got about 50 things on my mind. Got my girl asking me where I find. I say it all the time. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I remember when this shit used to exist. TikTok, Xbox, PlayStation, GTA 6 in the making. Life's fucked up, what can you do? I'm used to losing everything that I do. I'm used to losing to everything. Wanna lay out a reminder to the nation, being nice ain't an obligation, but wouldn't it be a beautiful sensation? I bet you would be real nice if you had a time on the watch ticking for your days. How many left? I bet you change your ways. Life's fucked up, what can you do?
Wall Street! Got a car that doesn't start. I'm so poor, I'm at Walmart. Let's go. Happy Friday. Wall Street, Pete Sigdo in crypto. And we're going to talk about lots of things this morning. Pretty excited because this is going to be one of the most epic bull runs coming in 2024. October. I can't stop talking about October. We have less than 120 days left to go. And I'll tell you right now, you better start stacking your bags, because if you don't, I don't know what else to tell you. We talked about Max paying $51,000, perhaps in the 40s is a possibility. We're going to talk about that today. There's a lot of crypto news that we have not been up to date on, and I must tell you much about it. You hit that like, hit the subscribe first before we go into anything. Talking about 2.14 total crypto market cap. No, that is our subscribers, and I appreciate it very much. We're going to get into that in just a second. We talked about the Max paying $51K while we were trading above this price, so I want people to understand how important it is and how hard it is to predict these sort of things. Speaking of total crypto market cap, we're at 2.2. It's pretty close, right? 2.14, 2.2. Just a little joke this morning, but you can see how what's happening and why is Bitcoin falling. Well, if you don't remember, we talked about this once before on the channel. Mt. Gox begins repayments in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Well, there was a crypto exchange long ago, years ago. It was an impact that is happening now. And Mt. Gox was one of the leading crypto exchanges, handling over 70% of the Bitcoin transactions in the early years. So if you're just learning about this, hit that like, be excited. Mt. Gox said on Friday that it started repayments to customers, ending a 10-year long wait for some users. This is a really big deal, and don't tell me I'm talking without the mic. Okay, I am. We have a couple mics set up. One was muted. What's happening right now is that, well, we're getting all the payments to the customers that is owed. This could happen very quickly. As you can see, the price is definitely being impacted. And, well, to 99% of Mt. Gox, 8.2 billion Bitcoin could be sold. So this is what's happening. This is why we're getting so much FUD. And a lot of people didn't know. But this is exactly what is causing the Bitcoin price to be falling and all of the altcoins to be shredded as they are. It's scary because what's going to happen? Well, a lot of you said over and over, I wish I could buy the dip. I wish I had another opportunity. It's here, and you're still not going to do it. I don't know what to tell you. None of this is financial advice. This is, gentlemen, twice as nice. Vitalik Buterin proposes faster Ethereum trades, right? This is all we keep hearing about. why is this happening? Why is this such a competitive move here? Well, what's really going on is that Solana's taking a lot of his headway here. Solana is much cheaper. There's a lot of other cryptocurrencies that are cheaper, faster, more efficient. And what's happening is Ethereum is really trying hard to keep up. And we know Ethereum is the household name and it's doing fantastic. But at the same time, a lot of investors are getting educated and understanding that Ethereum is not a must-have when there are things like Solana, Matic, Polygon, and other things that are a little cheaper and easier to transfer money. It's getting a little scary. It doesn't do the same things as Ethereum, but this is why there is a lot of things going on, trying to get it to be the best. Now, we talk about a lot of things on the channel. I have a garden, one of the best investments I ever made. Ethereum to hit 6.5K later this year, driven by inflows in the spot ETF. This is pretty exciting. I do like the article. You can read about it yourself. But Steno Research predicts net inflows of 15 to 20 billion into Ether spot ETFs in the first 12 months. So Ether is expected to hit 6,500 later this year due to a strong ETF inflow and other positive factors, the report said. So as we know, there are a lot of people getting involved, but I want to get into the big news right now as we are continuing to fall because this is a big deal. A lot of people don't understand that it is a time to buy. It is a time to dollar cost average in as we are retracing. I'm going to show you from the charts where we could be going, how crazy the last couple moves look. And if you're excited for that, well, hit the like and subscribe because you're going to find out exact moves that we've been doing repetitive that might be coming that you may not be paying close attention to and how 40,000 could be that price. So right now, keeping you up to date, hit the like and subscribe. 105 billion electronic giant Sony to launch new Bitcoin exchange. We have Japan getting in the mix, and Sony Group is preparing to launch Bitcoin and crypto exchange in Japan, acquiring Amber Group's local subsidiary. Amber Japan, the revamp exchange, will be called S.Block and aim to boost Sony's presence in the Bitcoin and crypto space. So this is exciting right now. Bitcoin is going to grow in Japan, and Japan has emerged as a leading Bitcoin market due to proactive regulations and high consumer awareness. So pay close attention to what I'm saying. This makes it an ideal place for Sony to debut and expand services. Regulation is everything, and it seems like America's having a hard time with that. But we're going to talk more about what has been happening in the charts. So if you're excited for that sort of thing, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And if you do know, well, Polkadot paid $500 million. $500 million to Coinbase to have this particular little emoji on here. And I wanted to share it with everybody because I thought it was pretty wild. And look at Polkadot. They paid $500 million for that little thing there. I think that's pretty insane, but goes to show what kind of money they have in the crypto space and what we're dealing with. So currently right now, we were trading above in the 63,000. I thought that we would get a 64,000 dead cat bounce. I was wrong about that, and I'm allowed to be wrong about these sort of things. You're allowed to be wrong once in a while, right? We had a dead cat bounce coming here, and I thought that it was coming right above here, 64, 68, and it would be a double top M. We got it a lot sooner, so you can see what's going on here, how I see what's happening, and I want to show a lot of people on the daily chart from Bitcoin what happened in the last previous cycle. We're getting these super cycles. I don't think people understand. I'm trying to keep it to a 10-minute video, so we have a minute and a half to break this down. What I'm showing you here is this double top pattern that created the very, very first time we ever created a double top. You can see the price of Bitcoin, 9,000. You can see here breaking up all the way to about 40,000. Bitcoin right here. This is very important to talk about because this is our very first price breakup above this price. What happened? Well, we got some people selling. A lot of people forget that there are people with $500 million in the space. They get 2-3%. They're out. We're staying in, looking for a 500% gain, 1,000% gain, right? We have less money. We need bigger gains. If you pay attention to what's happening, double top built before we got the next leg up and the bull market to continue. Well, if we did that same sort of thing, as you can see, creating new higher as we did that, right, all-time high, we came all the way down. If we repeated that, I thought you might find this very interesting. If we repeated that, we're coming all the way down to about 40,700. That's a repeat of what I think Bitcoin is possibly doing. You can see here as we're coming sideways, boring as we fell, there's this box that we made. It was a yellow box. And I want people to understand there's two scenarios I'm finding right now for Bitcoin. And if you see here this yellow line, we could be setting up perfectly for the next move as we're coming down here to 52,000. So this could be the max pain. But I think with Mt. Gox getting back all this Bitcoin sold back and giving it to their customers, I think that we could be finding something similar to the 40,000 before getting back to the top and retesting where we were at. This would be an ultimate opportunity to get into some of these crypto assets. Which ones would I be getting into besides Bitcoin? As you can see, I think 40,000 could be possible. I think that the two major catalyst prices here for support, we're looking at 52,000 or we're looking at 40,700 here. This is the same move that we had when we got that new all-time high. So pay attention to that. It's a repeat here on the blue line. I think that's what may be happening. We're getting that double top M. You can see everyone's selling. It's pretty obvious. Another dead cat bounce somewhere around here on this box, and then back down, possibly testing to that 40,000. Now, I want you to pay attention, please, everyone, because we're going over 10 minutes, and this is really friggin' important. Now, what would be happening if we test that 40,000 again? We would be getting a double bottom here, which would be fan-effing-tastic. So please pay close attention to this, my friends, because what happened here is going to blow your effing mind, and if it doesn't, you're not paying close attention at all. Well, what we did here was a double bottom. You can see here coming in. I'm going to move it. And you can see what happened here. Well, we got that double bottom, and then that's how it works. So let's pay close attention to that. I want to see if that's what we're going to do again, giving us the repeat test back to the upside here. And then what would happen? Well, we would break above. And if we got the same move, you can see here, we're already testing and talking about, well, a little bit over 100,000 Bitcoin. So doesn't seem to be impossible. I know this looks like a complete effing mess. But if you can see here, 71,300. 71,300 is a major resistance catalyst here. 19,000, 20,000 was our first support there. But if you pay attention, 74,000 is the ultimate new all-time high. And you can see here, we must break that. And you can see here, this is exactly wild because it's showing a little bit of resistance here without me even bringing it. Because if we're looking at the same exact move, which was this move here, as we're getting right here, these are the same things. I don't know if you know, but this is cloned. This is cloned, the yellow versus the yellow. That's what I'm talking about. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sickno and Crypto, and I'm going to give you an altcoin. And yes, we did a video also talking about my 4th of July weekend. Well, guess what? It's still the 4th of July weekend. I am going to be doing a video. There was a couple people posting, a couple people talking about it. What crypto asset would you like for me to break down? And I'm still going to be doing that, so don't think I forgot. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sickno and Crypto. Here is one of my crypto assets I'm paying close attention to, and I will tell you right now, 80 cents is 100% going to retest. I don't care what anybody says. This is called Biconomy, the Web3 Ethereum blockchain, reducing the price and reducing transaction fees for Ethereum. It's a very helpful. It has its own exchange. And I'm a big believer in this asset. And if you see what's happening here, the very bottom support, well, there was old resistance here at this green line. We are finally finding support at the top of the resistance, which now confirms to me, and this is not financial advice, this is what I pay attention to. This is my bottom for Biconomy. And I'm telling you right now, well, I'm going to the bank, I'm adding money, and I'm buying plenty of Biconomy because this is an asset I hold, this is an asset I trust, and I wait for times like this to be able to get an opportunity to buy at these levels. There are many cryptocurrency assets here that are, well, very trusting, and I'll tell you right now, well, these prices are super low for 2024, and if you're going to compare these prices from now until October, well, you're going to be really excited that you bought this dip, and I'll tell you right now, buy the dip and have a sip. It's been proven every single time. I'm not going to sit here and harp on how important it is to buy these dips. You already know. You've had so many times. You haven't even been in this space that long. And you already know through the 3 years, 4 years of this channel, buying the dip is probably one of the most profitable things you could do in cryptocurrency, depending on what asset you are purchasing. So have a fantastic weekend. It is Friday. Have a wonderful Friday. Most of you get paid. What are you going to do with your money? Did you pay your bills already? Because I know it's the end of the month already, and some of us are sometimes behind. But if you have any leftover money, maybe you want to buy this dip. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sickno and Crypto. A gentleman used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. We used to actually work on the trading floor. Why we have this channel created today. Used to watch some of the best traders in the world in the New York Mercantile Exchange trading coffee, cotton, natural gas, heated and leaded, oil. I don't know if I said cotton, but it's commodities is amazing. It was a place where I learned how all of this works in hand, firsthand. It's amazing. And I wish there was a place where you could go and check it out today because it's now the Van Gogh Museum. Please, if you're watching these videos, hit the like, hit the subscribe, become a member, become a part of the Wolves today. We try to do a video every day. We've been slacking a little bit. It's been tough around the holidays and getting married, but we are walking ourselves back into form. As you can see, we're doing a live this morning talking about very important crypto topics. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a 15-minute, very, very informational video. Have a fantastic day, please, my friends. Work your ass off, make that money, and buy that tip. Take care.